Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to the channel. Today we will solve problem 4 according to the material. The problem reads that express the vectors illustrated below in the form in this form, meaning this is a vector. A vector R has component along the x-axis, it has component along the y-axis, it has component along the z-axis. The unit vector along x-axis is I cap, unit vector along y-axis is j cap, and unit vector along the z-axis is k cap. Okay, here all the vectors given are displacement vectors. I will solve the problem right there. So um, here this is the vector. You see the first one, vector s, the displacement vector. This is its component along the x-axis and this is its component along the y-axis. We are asked to write it in this form. So since our vector is s, we are not going to write r. Okay, it's just an example here to serve as a guide. Now our vector s, remember, it has we can say s sub x I cap plus s sub y j cap plus s sub z k cap. But here we have only two-dimensional, it is only two-dimensional. You only have x and y. There is no z. This is not a space, it's a plane. So it means I am not going to consider this one. Okay, I am going to ignore this one and I will have only s sub x I cap and s sub y j cap. Now this means my vector is, then I will look at the effective value of s vector along the x-axis. Along the x-axis, look at it, 5.7 meter. So I will just take the 5.7, okay, then I will write my I cap. Then for y is negative because it's directed downward, negative 3.2, so I will have minus 3.2 j cap. Well, this is my answer. As simple as that. Then for the second illustration, again my s vector is equal to, okay, I know that I will write the one along the x-axis first and is negative 0.88, so I have minus 0.88. okay, then I will now put I cap, unit vector along the x-axis, then plus along the y-axis, you can see is vertically upward positive, so I will say plus, this is the value 4.48, and then the unit vector along the y-axis is j cap. That is it. Now for this very one, I will say my s vector equals along the x-axis. Even though negative sign is not given here, I must write the negative sign in my answer because my vector is directed along the negative x-axis. So I will say negative, then I bring this 94. You can see that we are ignoring the unit for simplicity. Then along the x-axis, my unit vector is I cap. Then along the y, look at its component along the y, positive y. So I will say plus 71, okay, unit vector j cap. That is it. I solved this one. This one looks a bit different. Okay, it looks a bit different because we are only given the magnitude of the vector and the direction it makes with the horizontal. So before writing it in this form, we have to find the vertical and the horizontal components. So let us draw them. Its vertical component is here. This is its vertical component, and then its horizontal component is here. This is the horizontal component, So for horizontal component, remember we say you take the magnitude here and you multiply by the cosine of the angle you have here. So this is 60 cos 40 degrees. And for the vertical component, this is 60 again sine 40 degrees. Now you bring your calculator and say, okay, you open the calculator, 60, you press sine 40 degrees. This will give you 38.56, approximately to the nearest whole number I will have 39. So this is approximately 39 in meters. Then for this one I will say 60 cos 40, and this will give me 45.9, approximately 46. So this is approximately 46 meters. Now I can now write vector is for my vector because its component along the x-axis, you can see it along positive x-axis. So is directed along positive x-axis. So I will just say 46 I cap, then plus, because this is also along positive, so I will say plus 39 I cap. Thank you. This is the end of problem 4. It is simple. I hope it's clear to all of you. If you have any question, let me see that on the comment section. Assalamu alaikum.